Hi everyone, I'm Davina Gaines. Today I'll be presenting my What Society Needs speech. Franklin D. Roosevelt once said, "We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future." In an article I read, Benefits for Youth, Families, and Communities, the article said 1 in 5 of our youth go home and they are alone. This is why I believe in communities we need more youth centers. There are so many positive impacts of having multiple youth centers or even one that everyone in the community can go to. I believe that youth centers provide a mental stability for most kids, also a safe place, and as well a place where you won't be on social media as much. You'll be in person interacting with your peers. So therefore you wouldn't need social media at all really, because you're in person with the person that you want to talk to. In another article I read, establishing a youth organization, being part of a group develops personal and interpersonal skills, as well as develops critical thinking in a group. This part of a youth center helps a child become ready for a job when they turn 16 if they want a job. This provides them with being a team player by learning critical thinking and learning how to be amongst their peers in a professional environment and solving critical problems. In a youth center, there would be the faculty that could be coaches, could be counselors, mentor to the youth, and help them each time that they have a problem or they need a person to go to that they can't always go to at school or go to at home. This place would be a safe environment for kids in the community, kids everywhere that wanted to attend. Also, the kids would be our biggest speakers for the community center. These kids would go to school and tell them, hey, if you want a place that you can go to and play basketball or play soccer or hang out with your friends in a safe environment, it's the community center. It's the community center in my community, it's the community center in your community, wherever. This is why we need more places for kids to go to. As well as in another article I read that in the United States, around 250,000 of our youth are tried in adult courts, jails, and prisons. They are sentenced, tried, and incarcerated every year in the United States. To prevent this from happening and lowering the numbers, we need community centers to get these kids off of the streets and into a place where they can grow, learn, and thrive. These community centers can benefit a kid's everyday life by having that place that they are going to go to at the end after school and smile because they have the people, the faculty, the peers, the activities that they need to stay out of the streets doing bad activities, doing activities that are going to end them up in jail, end them in a place where they are not going to survive. They're going to waste their lives. The cons of having a youth center are cons, but we can also help make these positives. Like the parents could be a con because they don't understand what the community center is for, or they don't want their kid to go, but we can make it to where they understand that this is a good place for their kids to be. Also, the space. We would need a big space for the community center to be, but there's also things that they could do outside where there isn't just a building that we need. We need a space that they could go outside and play soccer, go outside and hang out, make an indoor-outdoor facility. Therefore, we wouldn't need as much space inside because we also have outside. Another thing would be the money. And I believe that the money wouldn't be our biggest issue because we can ask the parents, ask the community, ask people around us for help, whatever it takes to make this happen for our youth, because our youth is our future. Our youth is going to be what helps us out, helps our grandkids out, help other people out. So we need to do what we can to help them out, help make this happen for them. Community centers around us would make a safer environment in our communities outside of the community center, because those kids that you see walking down the street, they aren't up to no good. They are just leaving the community center. They're on a right path. They know what they want to do with their lives. They aren't out here to promote violence. They aren't out here to do bad things. This would make the community safer. This would make schools safer. This would make the society safer. Thank you so much for listening to my What Society Needs speech. I believe that these youth centers is what is going to build our youth for the future. This is what is going to build them to be a better person, be a happier person, and have that safe space that they can always go to. Thank you.